Now at 6 in a WESH 2 Investigates exclusive, 2 witnesses are now sharing their accounts of the early Sunday morning car crash involving an Orlando police officer. I'm Summer Knowles.
And I'm Stuart Moore. The police department says a traffic homicide investigation is now underway after the death of 92-year-old Milagros Ortiz. WESH 2 investigative reporter Justin Shecker was first to report on this story 24 hours ago. He joins us live again at that intersection where it happened. Justin, what exactly did the witnesses have to say about this?
Hey, good evening. Both of the witnesses told me they were saddened to learn that Milagros Ortiz has passed away. They tell me the impact from that police cruiser in the middle of this intersection forced the Jeep that Ortiz was in to spin out before it crashed into this pole.
My suggestion, it kind of looked like he got tired of waiting at the light.
Jose Rodriguez says early Sunday morning, he pulled up next to the marked Orlando police cruiser at Hoffner Avenue and Cimarron Boulevard.
I was sitting there in the turning lane, going towards the airport, coming westbound on Hoffner, and the police officer was in that where that BMW is at, right there next to me.
Instead of waiting to make the left turn onto Cimarron, Rodriguez tells WESH 2 Investigates the police car entered the intersection while the traffic light was still red.
Well, from what I saw that the bottom lights were on. He turned them on. He didn't turn no sirens on, no nothing, and he just started creeping out.
He says the officer wasn't driving fast as his vehicle collided with the Jeep Patriot in the southbound side of the intersection. 92-year-old Milagros Ortiz was in the passenger seat, being driven home by a friend from her weekly bingo game.
She had the right of way, and I already saw that he was going to hit her. I was like, all right, he's going to hit her, but he could have stopped. But she just came out of the blue, but there was cars obstructing her from seeing his car.
The initial OPD crash report found the police officer was at fault for failing to yield the right of way. Rodriguez's friend Saul Casas says he was also stopped at the intersection and witnessed the crash.
They couldn't open the doors and they had to use the jaws of life to pick him up, to get him out.
He says he rushed over to the Jeep after it spun into a pole, and he held Ortiz in her friend's hand while they waited for an ambulance and first responders.
It was heartbreaking. It felt like, because I don't know them, I'm nobody to nobody. I just felt like asking them, do I need to call somebody? And they said yes. They remember their numbers.
Ortiz's daughter, Evelyn Alicia, answered his call in the middle of the night.
It was this gentleman. I didn't recognize his voice. He just told me, I'm calling because I just needed to let you know that your mom was in an accident. But when he's talking to me, I hear somebody screaming on the side. It wasn't my mother.
The matriarch of her family, Millie Ortiz, passed away Monday evening in the hospital.
My mother wasn't the average little old lady. She was so happy all the time.
Ortiz is survived by 3 children, 10 grandchildren, 18 great-grandchildren, and 2 great-great-grandchildren, with a third on the way that she'll never get to meet.
They're gonna miss their grandma. Our mom, like I said, she's the one that always had all of us together.
3 hours after our story aired yesterday with Millie Ortiz's family, Orlando police announced they've started an internal investigation into the officer's actions. That initial crash report identifies him as 28-year-old Andrew McEwen. Police still have not said whether that officer was on or off duty at the time of this crash. Covering Orange County Live in Orlando, I'm Justin Shecker, WESH 2 Investigates.